That do.
Okay, bye.
Don't even say nothing with the
Bye.
Bye, Sally. Bye.
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass of your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go!
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Wentz. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 41-yard line.
There we go, Pac-Man. 120! Too low,
Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Now he'll pull it down, finding some room at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Jackson on 1st down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Brings up third down and 11.
On third down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Ingram's got the first down and more. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. First down, Eagles.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Ravens 7, Eagles 7.
On first down, Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wentz to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Ward. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. 3rd down here.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Wentz connecting with his tight end Goddard. He's got the first down and more past midfield. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Wentz now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing now is Wentz. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. It's first and 10 at the 14. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Sam Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his... Oh, had to get it out quickly, but it's blocked. Touchdown, Eagles. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into...
They've got his man complete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
But that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, bounced right back on it, keeps possession. Ingram's got the first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Jackson buying time to his left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They toss to Ingram. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
53, check 53. Yo, 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 yo. Yo!
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football.
on plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Jackson steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Jackson from the shotgun, dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And no, it's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, being chased out left. He'll try and run it, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. I know he ain't got it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to defend. Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, the sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Jackson rolling to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehry.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. From the red zone now, Wentz. This is caught. And he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try to punch it in with Howard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. Now Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Steps away. He'll run it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. One final try now for Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they will not get the 2 points here, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways. And that will be the final snap of the ball game.